Welcome to the City of Bakersfield Planning Commission meeting. This television broadcast is made available through cooperation with the local cable companies, the County of Kern, and the City of Bakersfield. The Planning Commission meets on the first and third Thursdays of each month. You can watch the rebroadcast of this meeting Saturday at 7 p.m. and Sunday at 10 a.m. The planning meeting agenda is posted on the city's website at www.bakersfieldcity.us. Presiding over today's meeting, Chair Larry Coman.
Okay, thank you for the script. I appreciate it. It is my pleasure to call to order the meeting of May 6, 2021 Planning Commission meeting. Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Commissioner Coman,
Here.
Commissioner Bashir Tash,
Here.
Commissioner Biddle,
Here.
Commissioner Bowers,
Here.
Commissioner Lomas,
Here.
Commissioner Cater,
Here.
Commissioner Wade.
Here.
Thank you.
Thank you. On March 4, 2020, Governor Newsom declared a state of emergency in California due to the threat of COVID-19. The governor also passed several executive orders related to social distancing, shelter-at-home practices, and included the suspension of some components of the Brown Act related to public meetings like this one. All of our commissioners are in attendance tonight, so we will not have any responding remotely. Based on guidance from the California Governor's Office, the Department of Public Health, as well as the county health officer, the City of Bakersfield has limited this meeting to the general public. As such, only those interested in making a comment during consent and non-consent public hearing items will be allowed to do so. The public may stream a live view of this meeting by going to the website listed on the agenda or by watching it on your local government channel. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready, pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Madam Clerk, next item, please.
Public statements.
As stated previously, the recent COVID-19 surge and the governor's executive orders have waived certain provisions of the Brown Act requiring physical presence. Public comments have been encouraged to be made by email and phone call to the Development Services Department, Planning Division. Those received in such manner have been provided to the commissioners and will be made part of the official record of tonight's meetings. As such, there will not be any in-person public statements tonight. Madam Clerk, next item, please.
Consent calendar items.
All matters listed under the consent items do not require a public hearing and will be enacted by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of said items unless staff or a commissioner request specific items be discussed and or removed for separate action. May I have a motion approving consent items?
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to adopt.
That's Commissioner Bowers
I'll second.
and Commissioner Cater second. Madam Clerk, please conduct a roll call vote.
Chair
Commissioner
Coleman?
Coman,
I'm sorry to interrupt. Chair Coleman?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Because we have two new commissioners, if they haven't watched the video and because they weren't present at the last meeting, they should abstain from the vote.
Because it's the agenda item they weren't part of.
Correct,
Okay.
correct.
So should they just say they abstain when they come
Correct.
to their turn? So
Correct.
does everybody understand that? Okay, thank you. So Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Coleman,
Yes. Are we doing electronically or are we doing roll call?
We can try electronic.
Okay.
I don't have your vote. Motion approved with Commissioner Bashir Tash abstaining and Cassie Biddle abstaining.
Okay. Thank you. Madam Clerk, next item, please.
Consent public hearings.
Are there any consent public hearing items? I think not. Next item, please.
Non-consent public hearings.
We do have,
Thank you. Now is the time for non-consent public hearing items. Before we begin, I want to explain how each hearing will be conducted. Staff will first give a report, then those in favor of the project will be allowed to speak. Those in opposition to the project will be able to speak after all those in favor have spoken. Each side will be given 5 minutes to provide rebuttal comments. Individual speakers may ask questions during their statements, but the questions will not be answered until the public hearing on that item is closed. Written comments may be given to the clerk, who will provide copies to the commission. Please be respectful of others participating in the hearing by not repeating the remarks of previous speakers and presenting any new comments or thoughts in a concise and clear way. Mr. Johnson, would you please provide us with your staff report?
thank you, Chair Coleman. Good evening, Commissioners, members of the audience. Item 6A is a change in pre-zoning from agricultural to light manufacturing. The site is located at the southwest corner of Panama Lane and Progress Road and is partially developed with a self-storage facility. The site is currently zoned through the county. Since it's county land, it's zoned M1 through the county or light industrial. It also has an approved site plan through the county for expansion of the self-storage facility into the undeveloped area. The city has the site pre-zoned A or agriculture, so upon annexation, the self-storage facility would become a legal non-conforming use. Although the use could continue, it would be prudent to have the zone classification reflective of the land use. That classification is city zoned M1, which is the request for pre-zoning. The general plan designation is the same for the county and the city since it is located in the metropolitan area. The designation is LI, or light industrial, which is consistent with the M1 zone and not the A zone. This pre-zone request is to facilitate annexation of a larger county island known as annexation number 705 and includes the industrial land to the east. Based on the foregoing, staff recommends that your commission adopt an addendum to a mitigated negative declaration and adopt a resolution approving the city's pre-zone change from A to M1 and recommend the same to City Council. This completes staff's presentation.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. The public hearing on this item is now open. Is there anyone who wishes to speak in favor of the project? If so, please step to the microphone, identify yourself, and proceed. Excuse me. Seeing none, is there anyone who wishes to speak in opposition to this project? If so, please step to the microphone, identify yourself, and proceed. Seeing none, does any commissioner have any questions for the public on this item? Remember, this is not the time to express any opinions on the matter. It is only time to ask questions. All right. Seeing no questions, I will now close the public hearing on this item and return it to the commission for comments and action.
If I could, Chair Coleman, the members in the audience were here out of interest of the project. If they would like to stay behind, I can explain it more. I see they didn't speak in support or opposition. Or if not, before you leave, I'll give you my card and you can give me a call.
Okay. Do any commissioners would like to speak on this matter? If not, may I have a motion of some kind?
I'd like to make a motion.
Commissioner Cater.
I'll second it.
I'm sorry, who was that? Commissioner Bowers. That's Commissioner Cater making the motion and Commissioner Bowers making a second. Madam Clerk, may we please have a vote?
Motion approved.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, next item, please.
New business.
Okay, thank you. This is the section 7A, which is selection of chair and vice chair for the May 2021 through April 2022 term. Nominations are open for a chairperson. There is no need for a commissioner to be physically present to be nominated. Are there any nominations?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a nomination. Larry Coleman as chair.
Are there any other nominations? That was Commissioner Bowers, and did Commissioner Lomas second that? I didn't hear, I heard you say that, but I didn't know if you were
I'd be
doing that.
happy to.
Okay. If there are no other nominations, so Madam Clerk?
Motion approved.
Thank you. And Commissioners, thank you very much for your confidence. I appreciate it. Nominations are open for a vice chairperson. There is no need for a commissioner to be physically present to be nominated. Are there any nominations for vice chair?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a nomination for Barbara Lomas to be our vice chair.
Are there any other nominations?
I'll second the motion made by Commissioner Bowers.
So that was a motion by Commissioner Bowers and a second by Commissioner Wade for Ms. Lomas. Ms. Lomas, are you agreeable to that?
We didn't ask.
Yes, thank you.
All right, there we go. Madam Clerk, you have a vote, please.
Motion approved.
Thank you. We had pretty quick work of that. Next item, please.
Communications.
Director Johnson, do we have any communications?
Yes, congratulations, Commissioner Coleman, for being reelected as chair. Congratulations, Commissioner Lomas, for being selected as vice chair for the upcoming year. Also, I'd like to welcome Commissioners Biddle and Bashir Tosh. Welcome. If you have any questions, free to ask. You've been through some of the training we've had with the legal, so you know the limits. I'd also like to thank Tech Services for providing a new intro video to the Planning Commission. They have a couple of them that they'll be rotating out, so I appreciate that. Regarding upcoming meetings, we will have a meeting in 2 weeks on May 20th. There will also be a meeting on June 3rd. That is our general plan amendment window. So that agenda is filling up. We'll see how that goes, but there'll be quite a few items on that. And then, as a way to keep your commission informed, we'll be going back to some more workshops, and one of those in the near future will be on the vesting rights, which was a topic of interest at the February meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Johnson. We appreciate that. Are there any commissioner comments? Commissioner Bowers?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to thank staff for the exceptional work they did. I remember mentioning to Paul, what a phenomenal turnaround to that intro video. So thank you, tech support. I don't know if you, commissioners, if you saw the 1980 video, the intro video, but it was cramping our YouTube style. So, but super thanks to you and your team for the awesome work that you guys did on that video. Thank you.
Okay. Any other commissioner comments? I'll just take a minute to welcome the new commissioners, Ms. Biddle and Mr. Bassertash. Welcome to the commission, and we look forward to your insights. Thank you. Next item, please.
Adjournment.
All right. That's the one we like to do. Thank you very much. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you.